like permanent physical damages,
right,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, amputations.
Well, no, like even like scarring, or like I popped my shoulder weird, and now I'm all hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay,
kind of, just like, or even
fingers turned sideways, knurled up,
half your face melted.
Okay,
and you're like, well,
got that nose job you always wanted.
That's right.
Yeah.
Blam!
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that lived by the motto, if it doesn't fit, cram it. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's Rule number 401. I'm your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolutely favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, the recently had a birthday, Mr. SC.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway. So, we are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. I think...
You were doing so good. You were doing so good this time.
I know I was.
You had it all.
I did.
You said what show it was, where it was coming from, the whole 9 yards.
Didn't even fuck up.
I know. You're there. It's okay. Stick the landing.
That's right.
Stick the landing. You could do it.
Stepped out of the box. God damn it. I promised a friend and fan, Brian, that I would get to his question because I didn't get to it last week. I was supposed to do a Q&A, kind of an AMA, and I didn't really answer anybody's.
No, you blew past everything. So I mean, to be fair,
yeah,
you blew past everything that you meant to do.
Just
yep. And then you turned around, and you went, "Oh my God, we're done." But wait a minute, I didn't do any of this.
And I was really concerned, as I usually am. I'm like, fuck, am I going to be able to fill a full hour? And then I'm like, I never get to half my stuff. Like, I've got whatever.
We totally could do longer if, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It seems about the right length for me. You know what I'm saying? It seems about right.
People are like, they're all screaming, no, don't go longer. God damn it. We have enough. We can only take so much.
Right.
So much highness.
Right. You can only take so much
stupidity.
Crack at one time. Then you got to stop with the crack for a minute.
Put it down.
We understand this.
Do you?
Right.
We do.
Yeah,
I know.
Right.
Can't really say much for other people.
Anyway,
we have a bonus segment today.
Bonus segment.
That's why I'm gonna try to fucking remember it.
Right.
I will try to get to it.
You're gonna be on track. I'm gonna not help you at all, but you're getting to it.
I was about to say. I'm like, what do you?
I just said.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna not help you at all. 0%.
I want a cupcake.
0% assistance. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna distract you.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Most likely.
Well, that's what makes it more fun.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
For everyone else.
Right.
Not me.
Uh-huh. Well, I can't stop doing it, so,
Yeah, I know. It's kind of, it's ingrained. That's how it is.
Kind of built in.
Yeah, no.
It's fun to do to somebody when they're having a conversation with you about whatever. And sometimes you just kind of go, whoa, and steer them off the road.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. That's me
off-roading.
Terror vampire.
Right.
No, that was woodsman-esque.
Hoodwinked reference again, just so you were wondering.
I don't give a shite.
Anyway.
So I figured if you guys are listening live right now, or you tune in tomorrow when it's when it comes out. Audio, yes. The March 14th, I'm getting it out now beforehand, is Steak and Blowjob Day.
Right.
So I'm
3 point. It's Pie Day too.
It is Pie Day.
I know. I always remember it's Pie Day.
I know. Well, I always remember steak and blowjob.
Well, yeah, steak, blowjob, Pie Day. Pie Day is way cooler, I think. I mean, it's funny I'm saying that, but.
So why don't you get steak, blowjob, pie, and a copy of Pie?
Right. Yeah, that's the plan.
Watch Pie.
Eating
Pie.
I've seen it a few times. So.
Yeah, so have I.
Uh-huh. It's a great movie.
Great soundtrack.
Talking about
Great
it's like
soundtrack.
one of the best soundtracks ever.
Once when I was, how old was he? 7 or
yeah.
6? Stared up into the sun.
Yeah. When I was a young child, my mother always told me not to stare directly in the sun.
So
then when I was 11, I did.
Yeah. I don't know why I like
great.
that.
What are you talking about? Stellar.
I like that line. I don't know. So not only do we have a tits man today, but we also have another ass man.
The ass man.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm going to make a betting for that.
I mean, and it's not the same person, so I'm just gonna say.
It's not tits and ass man in the same fucking package, is what you're saying. You get a separate ass and a separate pair of
tatas.
boobies. Right.
Tatas. Ta-da!
Putting weird emphasis on things.
I know, sometimes. That's all right. Also, St. Patrick's Day is coming up on the 17th, and that is the day that SC and I met. And since someone had asked during the pre-show, why don't I ever talk about relationship? Well, guess what? Fine, I'll just give you a little bit of stuff. We've said it before.
What do you mean, fine? I don't know that we don't. I don't know. I think that's mostly what we talk about is things that we do.
Yeah, I mean, right. But I mean, we've talked about this before. We met at a bar on St. Patrick's Day. So yes, you can find love in a bar on one of the most drunkest holidays of the year.
Yeah, well, it's almost positive. It's almost proof that like two negatives make a positive.
That's true too.
Right. You would figure that we would have gone down in a ball of flames by now. 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
Where we were when we met. Oh, please. We're doing okay in consideration, right? All right.
I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's some people like, you guys are still together?
But really, you didn't, something weird didn't happen. There wasn't like.
Nobody's in prison.
You'd think. I mean, you'd really think that between the two of us, the way we were going around, really.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking to really hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why I saw a meme. It was kind of funny. It said, you know, I've noticed that most of my stories always end up with, and that's why I'm not allowed to go back there again. I was like, yeah,
the best part about that is half the time I didn't remember what I did. So I don't know. I'd go back in and they'd look at me and go, hey, do you know what you did the other night? And just look at them with an honest face like, no, I was out of hand, wasn't I? Yes, you were. Do I owe you any money? No. Well,
but you showed your pussy into the entire It's like,
okay. I mean, really? You didn't know that? Are you
sure I wasn't just showing my tattoo? Because I've got a very large cock tattoo rooster on my thigh, and I don't usually wear underwear, so I was probably like, you want to steal my tattoo?
Honestly, it's not a dick, so what are you worried about? I mean, everything's fine unless a dick comes out. Yeah. It's all fucking cupcakes and butterflies.
I could say I was wearing underwear because I got a furry little pelt anyway.
That's right.
Whatever.
It's my fashion choice. It's my fit.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing. Pussy out all the time.
I'm at that age now. I don't care.
Sure you are.
Shut up. No, I'm not. But whatever. Oh my goodness. What else did I want to talk about? There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. Raised by Wolves, absolutely bonkers.
Right. It's a cool show.
I don't know if anyone else out there is watching it, but it's like the finale's next week.
Right.
But it's just getting more and more fucking
sci-fi type of a thing.
Like, what in the hell is going on?
Yeah, it was a pretty weird story.
It's a very weird story.
Lots of religious tie-ins to things, sort of.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Well, not our made-up religion, anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, religion is
end of humanity.
All religion's made up. Anyway, there was a woman.
Sorry to bring that up. There's robots in it. Some of them are pretty cute. Some of them aren't. Some of them look better when they're angry. Right.
That is not the bones of a snake. Look at its fucking face.
I know. I know.
It's not a snake now. It's some kind of
Plot hole.
whippy
For sure.
serpent monster. Huh? It's like
We're
very
making no
strange.
sense.
That's okay.
We have to, Captain, we have to increase the sensometer by at least 20%, or the ship's going to crash.
The ship's gonna crash anyway. There was a woman, and I don't know how the hell that this happened. Well, I mean, I know how it didn't happen, but
Drugs and alcohol,
this is back in the day.
raging hormones.
No, actually, the exact opposite.
Okay.
She, in the entire 25 years she was with her husband, they
Right.
only had sex 6 times.
So, wow. She counted them.
She has 2 kids.
Huh.
So two of
Okay.
those, fucking 2 out of those 6 times.
I don't think I would have fucked her either. I think I would have refrained from banging that chick. If 2 of the 6 times I banged her, she got pregnant. Oh, no, thank you. I mean, what's going on there? I mean, that's a hit rate.
Yeah, but I mean, there's always
Yeah. I mean, you're like,
you wear a condom.
you're like, oh man, that's crazy. No way, no how.
I don't know.
She's fertile as fuck or banging other people.
Well, actually,
Honey, you don't remember we banged?
he was banging other people, but he was banging dudes.
Oh.
But it wasn't
Well.
done back then. It was
I mean,
frowned
that
upon.
explains
But,
everything. Explains everything. He wasn't into chicks.
right.
Just, yeah. So, no,
No, I know, but I mean,
he
don't
did it
you,
a few times just to do it a few times.
here's a kid. Shut up. No.
Maybe he got really shit-faced one night and was just really horny. Right.
I thought it was her ass. Wasn't. Right there next to each other. God damn it.
Right. Right. I mean, and this was a long time ago, though, right?
Yeah, it was in like the 50s.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, it was like in the
fucking
50s. That's why I said it
Deep
was
in
like
the 1900s.
it was like frowned upon to come out as gay.
That,
so
that sucks.
yeah, it does
I
suck.
gotta fuck this bitch again. Jesus. Oh my God.
Well, yeah, it's like Brokeback Mountain style, you
So
know.
perky. Your nipples are so erect. I'm not into them. No, it's no hair.
I mean,
No fur.
I'm gonna munch on that rug when I get home. God damn.
Right.
There's a lot of guys I've noticed, and I mean, it's always been there, but more guys are more comfortable talking about their bisexuality. Or I don't know if they're just doing
hear
it to
about
be
it more.
trendy. Yeah, you hear
Right.
about it a lot more. And there's a lot of people that have come out to me like I'm bi-curious, or I'm bisexual, like I like dudes, and
Right.
it's just like,
well, that's been literally since we've known each other.
well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know, but it's been just like a lot more
Right.
recently.
People
that
in public.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, not just at a bar going,
right.
hey,
Hey, do you think you'd let me suck his dick?
like, bro, we just sat down. It's like, you've been here all damn day, haven't you? Waiting for you. Huh.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean, we ran into a lot of burly dudes who would, in the middle of an evening, just start throwing it down at me.
Right. And then they would say, I've never told anyone this. I'm like, you probably haven't.
Right.
People would just tell us stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean,
Very strange.
it was, well, whatever. But I think it's just because, when I've said it before, we don't judge you
no.
or freak out. Like,
Yeah, I've probably done something much, much more, on a level of vulgarity, could be much more than what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I mean, who am I to talk, really? Live in a big old glass house.
Yeah.
What? But I can't say, I'm not going to say shit to you, and I don't think anything about you. Not at all.
Well, unless you violate animals or children.
Right.
Then that's a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then it's just, what are you doing? Cut it out. Like, I don't
Exactly.
even know what to tell you. I mean,
So-
you know better.
But other than that, it's like, okay.
All right.
That's your jam, then
Seems
that's your
messy.
jam.
Seems really messy.
Seems
really.
Or it's be like, have you ever tried? And they're like, no, or yes, let me tell you all about it. And and I like to see people happy like that.
But you do see a lot more people in, as far as like celebrities and things, because we'll watch a fair amount of like streamer content, and a lot of them are in their 20s, maybe 30, and it's much more prevalent to hear guys talk about being with dudes, more often than ever before, for sure.
Yeah. Or just they're more comfortable even just playing around with being gay too, just in front of millions of people
or whoever.
And
right.
And they're just like, I don't care.
Yeah. It's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing.
Which is good.
Which I like that because that makes my fantasies different.
Okay. Well, it's always been there. I mean, those people have, that's almost our point, is that we would run into all kinds of guys who would not admit to anybody, but in the middle of a night would wonder if we could make this happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that happened more often than you'd think, which was
a dozen or more times, I'm going to say, at minimum.
Well, it always kind of surprised me too, because you're like, why? Like you and I would look at each other like, why does this always happen?
It's weird, isn't it?
I remember one time you asked me, like, do I give off a vibe? I'm like, sometimes. It's like, whatever.
Okay. Right.
Well,
a vibe meaning I don't know. I don't draw too many lines and too many things. If it sounds like a good idea when you ask me, okay, I don't know.
But also like a vibe like, he probably wouldn't hit me if I asked him.
No.
Exactly. So that's why it's like, I will shoot my shot. Like, one more shot for me, and I can do this.
Sure you can.
Well, no, being like, I can ask. Like, I can talk. Well, that kind of also makes me think of, we watched a thing today on, it was kind of stupid. Sorry guys out there, but it was like, the behind the scenes story of VR world.
Right.
There's nothing new about this, about anything that's happening. And also this girl was like, oh my God, the guys would take advantage of girls. They would take them in and they would make them get drunk. And then they would harass them. It's like, so in a pretend world,
You had a hard time with that.
A pretend guy got a girl drunk by herself, so she drank, and then he did what? What exactly did he do?
All of this isn't real. I mean, you realize you're in a game. You're in a, you're just an avatar.
It's not real. And then, oh my God, I went to this club and then I saw this woman laying there and this guy was thrusting into her. I'm traumatized for life. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. You're fine.
I think the biggest problem about the little documentary that we saw about VR, the dark side of VR, was when people that weren't 18 are in those a lot, and that shouldn't happen. That just shouldn't happen.
Right.
I mean,
if you're underage, no, you're right. It shouldn't happen.
I mean, across the board, people in those things would interact with people they knew were not adults.
There should be though. You can like an age limit somehow that
wave a magic wand or something. You can't. Where's your parents?
Like you have no access to go into this certain like realm or something unless you're
right
this age.
Somehow, it doesn't really.
You can't police all that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That was the only problem. But other than that, hearing some of the people describe like being assaulted or something, and I get that he
groped my ass.
You have it.
No, he didn't.
But I get that you have an avatar, and those are that's your social group. I get that.
I know,
and I get that it would hurt to have anything happen to your social group, whoever that is.
Right.
Like have something happen to where you are embarrassed in front of your friends.
Right.
So, but that's as far as it goes. You were embarrassed in front of your friends. However, you were not actually assaulted.
Exactly.
This was not a rape. This was just,
no one drugged you. No one made you drink.
And if you did pass out, you passed out alone where you are. Not a good idea. Things could happen to you. Great. But however, you're not actually being touched. You have a headset on. What are you doing? What are we talking about here? You see something you don't like immediately. You just take
it off.
Just fucking take it off. But I do understand the whole idea though, because there was one of the people was describing being ostracized by the group.
Yeah, that's different.
Well, but having something happen to you where you were embarrassed in front of the group might get you ostracized, or not going along with,
Right.
like not going along with having some kind of simulated sexual act with somebody. You know what I mean? It's not, maybe you don't want to do it. You're just like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But you kind of get pressured into it. I mean, that's not cool, but it's still not assault. It's still not,
Yeah, no, I know.
It's,
I know.
It's a game, kids.
I'm going to get shit for that.
What are you talking about? What do you mean you're going to get shit?
But I will. So, but I kind of really went on a tangent on that. I really didn't. I mean, I didn't mean to kind of go that far because I really wanted to get into, because we were talking about bisexual guys, like dudes coming out and stuff like that, is I would love to like check out like being gay in VR.
Okay.
Right.
Put a voice changer on and be a dude.
Be a dude and totally have virtual sex with a dude.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably sit there if you're not there with me. Like the person who I'm banging isn't there with me. I just fucking like rub it out. Like, fuck yeah, if it was hot. So then we might as well go to my porn pick of my favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
So my porn pick of the week, it really hasn't been on the brain much because I've been like a little stressed out and I've been bitchy as all fuck, and then I ended up getting my period like 2 weeks early than last month. So my hormones have just been like skipping all over the place, like kids at a playground.
Sure.
So I haven't really been thought about sex very much, although I probably wouldn't say no if I was like, I'd probably be easily talked into it. Know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's almost like your status quo.
Yeah.
Almost. If you talk to me right, I might want to do this.
Yeah.
For the most part, unless you're really just not feeling good.
Yeah, but it's like, but I might be like nudged.
Okay. Right. I like when you throw out the subtle hints. It's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a lot better than you'd like if me just going and going fucking Wolverine on you. And
yeah, no, that's way better. Right.
I get in badger mode.
You do.
Honey badger.
Right.
Don't give a fuck.
Right. That's exactly it.
That's right.
Some kind of cat bear combination. Yeah, kind of. Oh, wow. That was a weird noise.
It kind of hurt the back of my throat.
I'm not surprised, really.
I don't know. I've been choking a lot. I haven't used my throat muscles in a while.
No.
That's all right.
Right.
All right. That's it. That's my porn pick of the week.
Porn pick of the week. I like how you what are you waiting for me? You're the one that calls it shit when you're talking about you're driving. I'm not.
I know.
I'm in the back seat here.
Yes, I know. Okay. Okay. All right. There was this woman, this girl, this teenager. She was deeply in love with her boyfriend.
Right.
And she kind of would do like anything to make him happy.
Okay.
That she really wanted to get married to him, but he's like, I don't know yet.
Okay.
Well, he was into, now I looked up what the like philia word is for his fetish, and I apologize if I mispronounce it. Acrotomophilia. Now, they're into people having injuries, like physical injuries.
Okay.
And that's what turns them on. Like that's their fetish.
Right. Seeing somebody, it's almost like 𝓚𝓸𝓻𝓵𝓭 Munchausen syndrome, simplex 5.
Well, a lot of it is amputees. But also it doesn't necessarily have to be an amputee. Like there's like another fucking like subsection of this too.
Right.
That is, which we'll talk to in a little bit later about, like permanent physical damages,
Right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, amputations.
Well, no, like even like scarring, or like I popped my shoulder weird and now I'm all hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay.
Kind of, just like, or even
fingers turned sideways, knurled up.
half your face melted.
Okay.
And you're like, ah! Well,
Got that nose job you always wanted.
That's right.
Yeah.
Blam!
Right there.
Right to the kisser.
She gave it to him.
He was twitching, and I knew he was dead. He was dead. He knew he was dead. I mean, he was twitching, but he was dead.
Anyway, you know what I mean? I mean, he wasn't dead, but he was gonna die. I mean, I had to put him down, kind of.
Put him out of his misery. I mean, he was twitching, but he was dead.
Yeah, we had recently watched a video, just so we can make a little more sense. We had recently watched a video about crimes and shit like that. Katie porn kind of a thing. A lot of murder. A lot of ladies can identify with this.
Right.
For whatever reason. Murder of people
That's what gets me horny.
I don't know if it gets you horny or if it's just what you use to exist in life. I'm just saying, I don't know what the fascination is. Anyway, she was being interrogated and she had shot her ex-boyfriend, and she was talking about how she shot him once in the face and he was there breathing, but he was twitching and he was groaning, and she's like, he was gonna die anyway, so I mean, I just walked around, bang, 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 bang,
So
and shot him right in the head again, and he stopped. He was dead, but he wasn't dead. But I mean, he was dead.
He was like big dead.
She didn't really sound that way in real life. However, that's how she sounds in my head almost. Really.
Well, I mean, it was kind of close.
She really was a pretty girl too. She was crazy, obviously.
Oh yeah, well that's what makes her even hotter to you. Is if she's like
the crazy ones. I know. It's my favorite.
That's right.
You gotta hang on. Ow! Ow!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a fucking bronc. It doesn't actually ever stop. You just gotta don't let go of that rope.
Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up, this chick, what she did, because her boyfriend was into that, she broke her legs on purpose.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She had her legs broken.
Nice. That's going all the way there.
Just so she could say that I want you to be attracted to me.
Did he tell her?
No.
He was all about it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was like, oh.
I mean, that would be a bitch if he changed his mind. Now that I'm living this, I'm really just not into it. It's the idea, really. I like the idea of it. Well, more than the thing in reality,
Well, he realized too that when she was all in like half of a lower body cast, that he had a cast fetish as well.
Okay.
Which usually goes along with the injury fetish,
the
because they like
𝓚𝓚𝓵𝓚.
the wrapping of the gauze and just all the
process, whatever.
Yeah,
the smell, probably.
Head wound hairy.
There is a funky thing that happens inside of casts. Anybody who's had a cast understands this. It's a strange thing. I mean, and there's very little you can do. Like very little. You just gotta try to keep shit out of it as much as you can. And the more you sweat, it's just,
Yes, I know. It's gross.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Very aware.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's got to be part of it for him, right?
There's people.
I mean, maybe he's a sniffer like you, and that's really what his.
I don't want. No, I'm not a cast sniffer.
Okay,
no,
it's right around the corner, though. I mean, you're walking down that same street. You're on the same road.
No,
right? You sure are.
Oh, fuff.
You have to pass where you're at on the way to cast smell fetish. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk past what you are.
No.
I mean, so you were literally along the path, you can't get there without being where you're at first, at least at some point in life.
It's not true. Some people might just be straight to it.
Right. Okay. Really? Is that how it really happens?
I cannot answer for everybody.
I mean, as a very young person or whatever, you're figuring out. No, you're just figuring out. Hey, it's I like a good musk of a man, or that smell, and it maybe you were see what I'm saying. It didn't automatically necessarily start with cash schmeg.
It was the smell of the cologne as I was getting manhandled. It's a trigger now. No.
Yeah. So she what's she gonna break next? What's she gonna do?
Dude, I don't know. Was she gonna just get like a gigantic head wound and then be all, I'm permanent? Just.
Hey, old Johnny's gonna set up a backyard guillotine and we just gonna start cutting shit off. What's gonna happen? We're gonna start with toes, go with some feet maybe. Out of my feet, his feet. Pig feet, we don't care. We're gonna cut some stuff off. We got a guillotine in the backyard.
Pig feet. All right, we're gonna go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, this is a guy with a very interesting fetish kind of. We'll get to it, and please don't do this at home, ever. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World. Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, RadioChaos.net. Yeah, you're right.
I told you.
You're right.
Right.
I was saying we were when the break music was still playing. I was like, "This is different." And he's like, "Oh wait, wait till when it
Not
drops."
very far off in the huge.
No, it's not.
Right.
I don't know. I like it better now. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So you can get me on Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on YouTube. You can watch me on the tubes of you. I dig it. Okay. So, I had to go and find and reread the question that Brian had sent over to us.
Right.
And I really have to give it some thought because
Thought? What? When have you ever put thought? Thought? What? What is that?
he deserves some thought.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
it says, okay. It says, because this is to you too.
Right.
It says, a fetish or a kink, the strangest or wildest ever performed on yourself or as partners, something witnessed or simply imagined in your brain.
So that we've done in front of people. I mean, besides lots of public sex.
Well, the thing
in
is,
different ways.
Well, that's the thing is what's weird to me is extremely weird, but what's weird to someone else is not weird to me. So, I mean,
I would say stuff that we've done in front of people, public sex anywhere, you name it. I mean, in bars, clubs, churches, christenings, bat mitzvahs, wherever we were, really. And we might intentionally do it in front of people. And we would consistently, I mean, that was a lot.
Yeah.
And, where things went when we did that could be anything, because a lot of times it was more fun for me anyway if I was way dirtier than I would be. You know what I mean? Yes. Right. If I turned it up to like a level, 11. You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I have to agree with you there, but it was more fun because it was like the shock factor.
Right.
Especially when we would go to the fetish parties. I was always, even if I didn't want to do it, I'm like, we're doing this. Like, I've got a couple hundred people staring at me right now. I'm like, I have come this far. There is no turning back now. Yeah, right. No, it's like, and then, okay, we're going to see how far this little rabbit hole goes.
Right. I mean, I completely pulled a tampon out of your bloody snatch with my teeth and threw it to a crowd of ravenous people.
Yeah.
In front of, 1,000 people, maybe. I don't know that many. No, that club couldn't hold that many. Whatever fit in that fucking club.
Yeah. I went down on a girl on a high top bar table at that Irish bar.
Right. Right.
Completely with the bartenders and you watching and the owner of the bar.
And that was the kind of shit like that. The owner of the bar or the manager, it was the owner of the bar.
Yeah.
And the bartender was a female. The bartender was banging one of the other bartenders, a male, at one point in time, but he stopped banging her and wasn't interested in her anymore. So female bartender was looking to like
cause some trouble.
Right. She had that I want to cause trouble look. Anyway.
We get that a lot. We know what that is.
Right.
We oblige.
Right. I mean, I literally talked to the owner. I said, hey, if when you close down, if you are game, the two of them want to bang on this bar top right here. If you're cool with it afterwards and whatever, you can film it, whatever you want to do, and whatever happens, you know. And the bar closed, everybody left, and it was,
We stayed.
Right. Everybody starts getting naked, and the bartender that she was banging, the dude comes out and just pitches a fucking hissy fit.
What in the fuck are you doing? And I'm like,
So good.
I'm like, she looks like she's enjoying herself to me.
Right. And the bar owner literally looked at him and said, you can just get the fuck out of my bar.
You can leave.
If you want a job, you can just leave. Right.
God.
And he tucked his little tail and walked right out the fucking door.
He did.
So good.
He did too.
Right. But he was kind of like a Chad kind of a dude. He was like one of those guys that was used to getting whatever girl he wanted, however he wanted it.
Well, and he was banging her and banging someone else too. And that's why
Right.
there's
That's why all of this happened.
exactly.
I know. And that was literally set up just to see the reaction on his face.
Yep.
That was my intent anyway. And right when I heard, I start working it out in my head. I'm like, oh, no, this is happening. Fuck this. We are doing this in front of this dude.
Oh yeah.
Fucking great.
And
Anyway.
Well, and it's just like this is not the first time that something like this has happened.
Really?
I just yes,
I
really.
know. No, I said really.
it's just like I don't understand, and it's we get picked to. Well, we used to when we used to go to bars and stuff, and we talked about this before. How there would be couples that would frequent the bar waiting to see if we would show up again.
Right.
Because we went home with them one night and we all had a great time. Like it started at the bar or it started at the club and it just continued into the daylight hours. And they're like, it's like you leave a mark on people.
Right. Yeah, no, really. So anyway, it depends on what your definition of weird or strange is.
Yeah.
But there are like endless stories of strange things we would do like that. And like I said, the girl was really hot too. There was nothing wrong with her in the least bit. However, I really was more interested in just pissing Chad off just to see how he would react. And he almost cried and it was so good.
You did almost cry?
So good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Like we would end up drinking there for free all the time. Like
Right.
well, a lot of places we went. That's why we were like just get fucking cranked up all the time.
Right.
Then there was Hot Rod. It was the Rod Stewart impersonator.
Oh, God, that's right. Yeah.
That would go.
We go to that place.
And this like lady would always like throw her underwear at him. It's
Right.
like, man, this is a bar and grill. Or, you know? He's like, yeah, I love it.
Right, you went off on a tangent there.
I did.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. It's caffeine.
Okay. Don't call it that.
I would. Someone snapped a picture of this person's bumper sticker. It says, "No baby on board. I only do anal."
Nice. And his name was Bob.
Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Someone brought up that Lily chick from AT&T, those commercials, you know, the cute girl with the really big hoots.
Yeah, with the giant fun cannons.
Yeah.
Right. And then they're always minimized somehow.
They are. Well, except no. I mean, there's if you look her up and hit images, I mean, she's in lingerie.
You can't hide those things.
You can't. They
You
are
can't hide 'em.
glorious. She's like Kat Denning
Right.
titties.
Right. That's like that dude, Ben Shapiro's sister. Abigail. I think Abigail Shapiro. Anyway. Oh, my
She's
God.
got the big Jewish girl tits.
I'm just saying.
Says her boobies are huge.
Right. You just can't do anything to hide those.
Well, why do you wanna?
That's what I say. However, I can see there's a lot of girls that have really big boobs who just hate their giant tits.
Yeah.
They
No, that's true.
because they're always sticking out at people.
Because they're always sticking out at people.
Why do people always objectify me? You've looked down, right? I mean, you have giant milkers that are so nice and round.
Because we're all
Solid.
disgusting and we can't help ourselves.
Yeah,
That's why.
I can't jump off a bridge because I feel that way. What do you want me to do? Like, how do you want me to undo my mind? I completely don't creep girls out when I'm around them and stuff. I know how to be polite to people and not to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not creepy to people, but that's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
If I'm being honest.
And it takes me every fiber of my being. If a girl is wearing a low cut top and she's got nice titties, I will try. I mean, I'm not paying attention to anything you're fucking saying because the whole time I'm concentrating going, don't stare at her tits, don't stare at her tits, don't look down at her boobs, don't look down at her cleavage because she's going to see your fucking eyes go weep, weep. And then, you're like, God damn it.
Don't do it. Don't go for it. Just always eye contact.
Right.
Which is probably why a lot of girls like that, you talk to them and it's always worked out for me is because they had something that you didn't want to stare. So you had to make eye contact, which usually works in your favor.
Yeah, well, I used to get away with it because I would just be upfront and honest, like be like, I'm sorry, I just have to stop you for a minute. I cannot concentrate on anything that you're saying right now because I just have to say you have the most amazing boobies and I want to touch them.
I can't do that. No. that doesn't work.
But
for
I
me.
can.
Right.
So it's female privilege.
They start it's something. They start crying stranger danger. If I were to just, I mean, that just doesn't. You know what I mean?
Stranger danger.
Where's my body? My body, help!
I got a ninny no in progress.
Saying you can't do that. But you have to be kind of self-aware as a dude that you're a dude. So you got to understand that every once in a while you'll make people feel uncomfortable, and you're not meaning to.
No.
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, but I'm sure am doing it. I am so sorry. I can't. But you're God. Wow, I gotta go away.
Yeah, it's like I have to go away now.
Remove yourself from the situation.
I'm sorry.
Just saying.
I have said that to someone before too. I'm like,
back away.
I'm like, I have to go away now because this is not good. Like, I should go because
you don't realize you're being very creepy, but you are.
Oh, I've stopped myself one time just like in mid creep because I've seen the look on someone's face just change, like from a look of like, hey, what's up to, oh dear God, like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? And right. I'm like, oh no, I'm like, yeah, did it again. Okay, right. Nice. Hey, let's go to my your favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by. Yeah,
Boobs
I like this
in
one.
and on the news. It's time once again for
Tits Man.
So this week's featured tits man is Miss Natasha Nice.
Okay.
Rawr. And you can get her on Twitter at Be Nice Natasha. So you can go check her out. She's also up for a Cam Girl Award at the AVNs. She has got extremely large natural boobies. I want to say,
right,
definitely.
I'm about to pull them up here.
So she
scanning.
Well,
Ooh,
if you want,
nice boobs. Oh wow, yeah, I like them, big and heavy. Just the way I like to look at them.
So yeah, and she's I wouldn't call her thick. I would say that she's average.
She's got a meaty puss too.
She does.
Right.
So she's
right.
So yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's the XB Cam Awards, XBiz Cam Awards is what she's up for, and it's going to be in Miami the summer of
Going to Miami.
of 2022. It's a best MILF cam model. Mm-hmm. It says MILF, but she's probably like 21.
26 maybe. You know how that goes.
Makeup can make you look older.
Right. Well, she could be a mother at any point in time. Over 18, you could be a mother.
True. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you could be a mother at any age. Well, not any age, but...
It's got to bleed first.
Well, I'm just saying, there's people that have had children at 14 and younger.
Sure. What are you talking about? Buddy, they got great balls of fire, too.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Married his 13-year-old cousin.
Just saying. And that was like,
and knocked her
did
out.
it right in public.
He did too.
This is my cousin.
That's right. We banged.
We're gonna get married.
Oh my gosh! I didn't even know that, and I remember watching the documentary with I think it was like Dennis Quaid that played him, and Winona Ryder was the little chickie poo.
Right.
And he's like, "You don't fuck like no virgin." I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "She's 13. She's your cousin."
Just saying.
Oh my god.
Right. That's why we when you hear what?
Boobs.
When you hear when you hear people say, girls are doing stuff so much earlier, are you kidding me? Like, they were females forever.
Yeah.
Having getting married away as soon as they fucking menstruate. It's like, marry them off, get the fuck out, and some dude's gonna pay us for you. We're selling you off.
Oh, some people are doing it still now when kids are like 2 years old, 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Why are you going dark on me? Ooh, she's got a furry little bush too.
She does. I know.
Natasha,
I just saw a pair of panties, and it was kind of like creeping up the side.
I'm into it. No, not creeping up. I mean, it's just there.
No, I know.
I'm into it. I like her.
I know. That's why I picked her.
Solid nipple game too.
And since we are on that kick, we are going to go over to a special edition of Ass Man.
Ass Man.
That's right. And I want to say that she is participating in the over at the tattooed pinup contest of the Ink the Bay.
Right.
It's going on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of March.
Okay.
And that's in Tampa, and you can only vote in person. But she is our Ass Man segment of this month, because she's got great tits, but I already had a tits man, so she's got tits and ass. If you go over to her Instagram, it's Sith, SITH.JADE. That's, you can go check her out. And she's a cosplayer, and she dresses up a lot, and she's got really...
Right. She's going to the tattoo convention.
That's right. Yeah. She's a contestant in the tattooed pinup contest.
Cool. Right. We were planning on going.
That's right.
Right.
I know.
So we'll go vote for Miss Sith Jade.
Sith Jade.
Right.
That's
we
right.
know her. I know her.
Yes, you do.
Right.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good pick.
So if you scroll through her stuff, she's got videos, and she doesn't wear much, and unless she's cosplaying, but yeah, it's definitely worth your while.
Right.
Yeah. So check her out. And she's really super sweet. Like, she really is. She's like, no, she isn't. She's like goofy, sweet. She's fun.
Right.
I like her.
Right.
I like her. Anyway, so okay. What we were talking about before, how this one guy, we were talking about the like the accident, like the injured fetish.
Right. The Acrotomophilia.
Sure, that thing.
Yep.
Well, here's this guy. He said his biggest fetish is he wants to be hit by a car driven by a sexy woman.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, that's his thing.
Seems like you could arrange that.
He wants to have a permanent injury caused by a car accident from a very attractive, sexy woman hitting him.
Really?
Yes, with a car. So,
right. Just walk around in the streets in California somewhere. I'm sure you got a pretty good chance. Just keep getting run over until you find the right girl.
Just keep getting run over.
That seems like a sensible plan, right?
He did meet this one woman, and he asked her to park her car on his face. But she's like, no.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be like crush your head like a grape?
It probably would. It's probably not going to be very healthy for you. You're like going to die. You're not going to be disabled. You're just not going to live.
Right.
I mean, we're not talking about just run you over, real quick. We're talking about just like set it on there.
Run you over real quick.
Right. Just a little, let's run them over just real quick.
I mean, maybe if it was like a golf cart or something.
No.
But I don't know, but that's pretty
Right.
That's a lot.
It's not in the sane category of sane, safe, and whatever the other word is. I forget.
No.
Consensual. I was freaking consensual. I don't know why.
All right, what the McFuck? Let me ask. Okay, signs are put up on places for a reason. Like something has to happen in order for them to actually create a sign. I remember my mother, she thought that she lost me once at a campground and she drove her car on the bike path and now there's a sign that says no car is allowed on the bike path.
Okay.
Well, you know what I mean? We'll put on the drive-through window at a McDonald's, it says, notice, no nudity allowed, full coverage clothing required on these premises. Thank you. So someone was trying to come through the drive-through naked or something.
You've done that. So you've done that to people in drive-throughs.
No.
What? No, why are you denying it? Statute of limitations is already expired.
Yeah, no, I have.
You're perfectly safe.
Whatever. I've been topless quite a bit. Fuck, I got pulled over topless. We're coming home from that one fetish party.
Did we not get fucking arrested? I don't know.
And just hammered. And
right.
I was, completely topless. I didn't even have a fishnet bodysuit. I mean, topless. Oh my God. That was rough. Well, we're all right though.
All right. Somehow.
There's a new recipe by the Vulgar chef that he said it's perfect. It'll do the trick to seduce your.
Wasn't he
your
the
mate.
maker? What did he make before?
Oh God,
his previous one. I forget what it was.
Make some stuff. I don't remember.
Okay.
Well, anyway, these are chocolate dipped Vienna sausages.
What? Chocolate dipped?
Yeah, with sprinkles.
What?
Take Vienna sausages out of the can and dunk them in chocolate sauce, coat them in chocolate.
That does not sound.
And have them set, and you stick toothpicks at them and serve them like little chocolate wieners.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at
chocolate Viennas. Pineapple pizza. I forget what the last one was that we did. Ranch gummy bears. That was it.
Oh yeah.
Get a recipe for ranch Gushers grilled cheese. Hey. Corned beef hash dogs. Vienna sausages. They got little toothpicks in them too. Like our Diorbs. Somebody be into that though.
Ovaries.
It might be better. Like some of these, just really, but that one, I mean, I have to say, meat and chocolate was.
I suggest that people try pickles and peanut butter because pickles and peanut butter go good together.
Do they?
They do.
Okay.
I'm just saying, people are like, "Oh, no, you should try it. It's pretty delicious."
Yeah, that does not sound. That was. I think there was something. Anyway, pickles and peanut butter.
Talking about the snickle.
What?
The snickle?
What?
Or totally try a snickle.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You take a pickle and you hollow it out and you stuff it with a
hollow it out.
A Snicker bar.
You do whole pickles?
Yeah, you cut a pickle in half and just hollow it out.
Make a canoe?
Canoe it.
And then do what?
Dig it out, and then you take a whole Snicker bar and you put the Snicker bar in between and sandwich it back together, and then it's a Snicker bar and it's snickle.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I didn't create it.
Nothing. You were sneering at chocolate covered Vienna sausages.
Right, but a snickle's delicious.
Okay.
It really is.
Whatever. I don't know.
Okay, what'd you say?
It's basically what you're saying is if it has a pickle in it, you're okay.
No,
whatever the combination is, pickle is the magic thing.
Not true.
Well, it's what you're making it sound like anyway.
No, it's not.
That's like your miracle food ingredient somehow.
Can you imagine having a like you have to put in the budget for something that you need for a movie, like a prop,
right?
But imagine if it was 15 gallons of boar semen.
Well,
where who do you even know to call to order 15 gallons of boar cum?
Well, you got to get around your local pig farmer down there. He's gonna hook you up. Now, he's going to send old Bobby out to the barn for about a month straight milking them damn boars. Be a lot of milking, Bobby. We got a big order, 50 gallons.
He don't mind.
I bet somebody's hooking him up to fucking milkers. You know what I mean?
God. I know what you mean because I like watching him on Guys, but I mean, I don't want to watch him get off pig.
A boar? Why? The pig doesn't deserve to get off, or what?
No, he does, but
Does the pig know better? I mean, are we know better than a pig?
well,
I
no,
mean,
I'll let him have his private time. He can go. He doesn't need me watching him.
he doesn't have thumbs. He can't like do that himself. I mean, it's
That's
almost
what the
like
farmer's for.
it's like the paraplegic. Sometimes they need a little handy blowy. You know what I mean? They need
Okay.
somebody to because they can't reach down.
They're
Stephen
human.
Hawking needed a little jerky poo every once in a while.
Touch
A little
me
rub and tug.
before you hurt me,
Right.
so
Except
I
they're
can
a lot
get
slower.
my satisfaction.
Right. What are you doing?
There's a movie out on Hulu.
Fuck them.
I don't know why I said it like that, but I don't know. That I watched
Put
it.
the in Hulu.
I watched it. I don't know, because when I see like Hulu, it makes me think of hummus.
Okay. You feel like putting a little Middle East bend on it,
I do.
right?
I don't know why.
You're feeling a little Indiana Jones again.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sure.
Right.
There's a movie out. It's called Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a dude that ends up like meeting women, dating them for just very short amount of time,
Right.
and kidnaps them
Okay.
and sells their meat to like really rich people. And he keeps them alive as long as he can, and just like, hacks off parts of them.
You got a corn finish.
Like
Yeah, it's like you got grass-fed corn finished beef.
oh,
Same thing. You're gonna finish them with corn. That way, the last month or so, you're flushing out all of the toxins. Going straight corn makes them tasty. It's good for beef.
good,
Yeah,
delicious.
right.
Well, anyway, but this is like what this guy does for a living. And there's like when this one girl
This
gets,
is a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a
Question
movie.
mark.
could be, who knows?
Okay.
But that's like what he does. He only sells it. They say it's a dark horror comedy.
Okay, dark horror comedy.
Right. So there's some funniness in it.
I think you know a dark horror too.
I know several.
Several. Yeah.
I myself am.
Very big in the dark horror community.
That's right.
Yeah. Dark horror.
They're opening up for Jodie Foster's Knuckles.
Right. Down at the Brass Mug
That's right.
next weekend.
Come and get your shield.
That's right.
Watch them.
Yeah.
Ow. Where the fuck was I going? Oh, but this one like really fucked up scene. It's this. I don't care if it's spoilers or not. You go watch it. But
You're not going to watch it.
yeah, y'all aren't. I probably will.
Okay.
But I already know all about it anyway.
No, you watched the breakdown.
Right.
It's your favorite.
I do. I like it because then I know if like, do I want to watch it or not?
You know if it's worth investing any time in. Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, he's feeding this girl part of the dinner. She's pretending to like it, or get close to him so she can fucking get away and
Right.
like release these other people that are stuck there.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, I guess it might taste a little familiar to you. And she's like doing her best to make jokes and stuff and make him feel relaxed.
Is that Barbara?
It's kind of funny you said that, because he said, like it turns out being her best friend.
Right.
That went to go find her, but then end up getting put, taken hostage too. Well, he cut off one of her titties and she's eating it. And then she's like you kind of see her like, oh my fucking God. But then she's got to play cool. She goes, well, I guess you saved the breast for last. I'm like,
Katie joke. Straight Katie comedy right there.
that's probably why I'm going to watch it.
You're all about it. Right.
It's very punny, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty sad.
That's your thing.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
All right. Oh, well, we are out of time. I have, I had so much more.
Why? What else do you have?
No.
No?
We'll get into it another time.
Okay.
It's no big deal.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, we're out of here for the night. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, day, month, shift, whatever it is that you are doing. Do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
All right, Tampa Bay Screams is coming up in June. Tattoo Convention coming up on the 25th of March. I got 2 movies being filmed in April. Fuck, I got a lot going on. So, I don't know. Kisses on your paper, guys. Sweetie, love you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
I like tacos and burritos.